Hey guys, Xcali here, and yesterday was simply fantastic. It felt like a dream. I had to pinch myself back to reality, and I cannot thank enough to Hydraflick. I mean, he has been helping all these small content creators and streamers out there since the beginning, and he's doing a lot, man. I hope him all the best for the future. And also to you guys, Hydraflick family, man, you guys are crazy. You guys are phenomenal. You guys helped me reach 1K in matter of hours. That is not a simple task, and you just did in so easy. I mean, I'm very much thankful to all the viewers who watched my montage, helped me out, gave me suggestions, and I'm ready to improve on that. So anyhow, without wasting any further time, this video is gonna be about the tutorial, the main component of that montage, the stop slow motion, which made it look like how it is now. So I'm gonna do a tutorial on it. You guys have any questions, any feedback, let it me know in the comment section below. Also, you can join my Discord, you can ping me in my Insta for any other questions. So let's begin. Thank you. So yeah, this is the Adobe After Effects software which I'll be using to show the tutorial, and this is where I do all my montage editing. I do also use some other stuff like Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro depending on type of project I'm doing, but right now I made that whole montage using this. So first things first, you're gonna need to make your composition, right? That's the base of your project. So go to new composition, you can enter tutorial here as a name or whatever you wish for, and then you have got the basic settings. I'm not gonna go into advanced and 3D render because you don't need to know those. You can select a lot of custom presets over here, sorry, a lot of presets over there, but I'm gonna go with a custom one. You can copy the same settings which I'm using. So first thing is 1920 to 1080. That's the base. I mean, your composition is gonna be of that resolution, but that's the size of your workspace. Pixel aspect ratio, make sure it is 16:9, which is the current standard, or 4:3 letterbox, anything which you want depending on your project. And then the frame rate, you can put it to 60 and you can keep it to 60 as well, doesn't matter. And this resolution is not for the resolution of your final output, it's for the current workspace. So this is the settings which you're going to put it is for the workspace. And the start time code duration, just make it to the length, just make a duration as long as your video is, and the background color, you just leave it to black. Adobe After Effects renders your projects in real time in the quality which you want, so make sure it is at quarter, don't make it to full. If you put it to full, it is going to be exactly same as your final output, which is quite CPU intensive. And if you don't have 16 GB RAM with Ryzen Threadripper or something like that, don't make it to full, make it quarter. And now you're gonna do is bring your project stuff, the items which you need to put it on the timeline. So let's bring our stuff. You can bring the project screen, the import folder here by pressing, I'll just close it. You can press Ctrl+0, right? It comes here, and then press right click and then get to import. Right, these are the some of the basic stuff I think you guys know, but I'm just letting know those who are not new to Adobe After Effects. So I have all my clips over here. I'm gonna use one of the clips from the earlier time. So I'm gonna import the song which I'm gonna use. So let's get this song, and I'm gonna use the same song which I used in the montage. So I've got those two things. Let's get those two things over here. The two things which are really important to start, I mean, to know before you start your project is arranging all your stuff. Always keep the song at the bottom or the lowest. Don't keep it in between, because that's how you're gonna keep track of all the music which you're gonna use. As you can see on my screen, the workspace is showing the exact video which I'm on the timeline. Right. Also, as you can see, there is no HUD on it. There's no player name. There's no skills being shown below. This is something I came up with to give it a more cinematic view. You guys can follow it to the same just to achieve this. So this is how it's going to look when it is not exactly what I want it to be. Like it's going to be the whole screen, right? It does not look cinematic enough to to get it exactly in a cinematic look. Just press Control and drag it this way so that it's exactly you're hiding it. Don't stretch it too much, otherwise your videos might look pixelated. So you can see this all these stuff happening on the screen. Now let's hide this for a while, or just delete it for a while, because before you start creating a montage, you need to know your song, you need to know the beats where it's happening. So let's listen to the song for a while. It's not gonna take a long time, and find out the beats. So I'm just gonna start it from here. So coming at you live, this is where I find it's a high point. There were a lot of beats before, but I just want to focus on those points first. Coming at you live, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark it as a beat number one. So how to add beats? I mean, how to add markers? You can right click, right? You can right click on the clip or the MP3 file, go to markers and add marker, right? Just do that. And you can change the keyboard shortcut by going to edit keyboard shortcuts, and here it is. I added this as the marker shortcut. So let's find all the other beats. Real world, here to light it up, set the world on fire. So for me right now for this tutorial, I'm gonna make it quick. So I'm gonna work on the 4 beats. I mistakenly marked it on below, but it's fine. Reina clip, the clip which I'm gonna edit with. Let's find all the kill points which I got in this video. So the first kill I think was with Sova at A entry, CT entry. So let's wait for the clip, and yeah, that's where. So one tip I would like to give you, some few Xcali tips, to start with this video, is that you, the moment he gets a headshot, right, the skull appears on the screen, take that as your kill point, right? So let's mark it, right? Let's mute this. So we got all the 3 points, right? And now let's place those points on the beats which I have got earlier. So let's find the first point. Yep, this is the first point. Let's drag it over here. Yep, that's the first point. Now let's get to the second point. So yeah, make sure you cut exactly where you want to and then bring it over here. I think this is exactly the point. Yeah, so this is how it's gonna look without all the slow motion and everything. Okay, sorry, I did not have this song in behind. Yeah. So as you can see, coming at you live and just kill the person, right? So that's how the beats goes with the kill impact. And increase the size of your video. I mean how it's gonna view. You can expand the up to frames level. You can see each frame can be edited. So let's go a little back. Yeah, exactly when she shouts live, I want Sova to die Sova. So yeah, same thing you can do with here. Right, so this is a bit here, and let's get to the third clip, right? Let's get it over here. I think it's over here, right? Let's cut this part from here so that there's an overlap. Okay, yeah, I think there's a can cut it even bit more and get to this point. Yeah, this is fine. Right, so we can cut this extra part which you don't need, right? And I have a few stuff we can edit, so let me just do it quickly. Okay, so I heard fire there somewhere, so I think it will be nice if I can do this animation, right? Fire. Okay, let's see how it looks. Right, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Let's just cut the bottom part here. Let's just remove the extra clips. Now this is your base. Now this is how you have connected all your clips with the exact thing the words are being spoken in the song. Fire. Yeah, so this is how it's gonna look, right? The whole stuff. And now the second part is you're gonna do that stop slow motion, which is the important part. Okay, so first thing, when you have marked it, right, let me just remove the unnecessary markers. So now the second part is, to create the stop flow motion, and to do that you need to make sure your clips are separated out. You don't want your stop motion clips to be part of your regular clip. This whole thing is a regular clip, this whole thing is a regular clip, this whole thing is a regular clip, and this whole thing is a regular clip. You want to separate it out by cutting it like this, which is Control Shift T, and yep, go to right click and freeze frame. Now what happens is it is frozen here, right? It's frozen here. After this point it's same, and when it goes to the next clip it happens like this. So now you wanna do a slow motion part in this. So don't go to the end of the video, I mean the clip, just go here, and as you can see the time code here, just go to the point where he falls down. Remember where he falls down, don't go past that, don't go front that, but go to the point where he falls down. So right, he fell down. So yeah, you can do with the rain, because what I found in the last video is that when Reina grabs, it looks really cool. So it's up to you. You can, if you're playing someone else like Sage or someone that does not do any much of these actions, you can make sure you can put it where the guy is falling down, or you can do to the Reina's animation. Right now it's gonna look like this. Right, still nothing happening. It looks like it has been glitching out. Now you gotta select the both these timestamps, go to the graph editor. So if you have seen graphs before, like how time versus speed graph happens, so this is what, as the time increases, the speed remains to be same, it remains to be constant. So you need to manipulate the speed of the video through the graph editor. Just select all and select easy ease. So this is the kind of presets which you have. You can manipulate these. You can increase the size of the graph to make it more visible. So I'm gonna make it a bit visible. Yeah. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna see these two yellow points over there. Just grab it below like this. Step below like yeah. Just bring it to the white box over here, and bring the second one to the second white box on the top left. So it's gonna look something like this. Take a screenshot or something. Make sure it looks like this, right? Third thing, once you do this stuff, you can see that there are two hourglass figures over here. So you're gonna see these two hourglass stuff over here. Now what you're gonna do is two things, right? Since this particular clip has slow motion involved in it, what you're gonna do is make sure you have the frame blending on. Just double click it. It looks like something of an arrow. Flame blending is nothing but when you do some slow motion, right, and it looks choppy. So frame blending does is it creates a pseudo, like a fake clip, and overlaps on top of the existing clip, so that when the choppiness happens, the frame is already there and it does not make it look choppy and makes it look smooth, right? And also select motion blur, right? So motion blur and flame blending makes it looks like real smooth, right? And there's a paid software called RSMB. Okay, but it's paid. So if you don't want to buy something like a third plugin RSMB, you can use this. So right now you have done this, and now let the Adobe After Effects render it in real time, so that you can watch it again. So let's wait for a second. Yeah. So as you can see, it has become green, and let's watch how it looks. So it's a bit choppy. We can adjust that a bit. It looks like it lost a frame a bit over there, right? But the whole point is you can adjust all the freeze frame where you want it to happen, like, right? So it's gonna look like impact, right? Like how I did it in my video, right? With a brim kill. So I'm gonna cut this clip exactly here to the point where she escapes, right? Yep. So this is the part where we are gonna do the brim slow motion, and you're gonna do right click on the headshot, freeze frame. You just confirm that it freezes over there. go to the end of the clip, go to the point where she grabs the orb, right? And then select all, go to your graph editor, easy ease, first top one to the bottom and bottom one to the top. Make sure it looks like an inverted S. Go back, double click on frame blending only on the clip where this stuff is happening, and slow motion one click. So let it render once. Okay, so let's watch both the clips one by one. Yep, so this is the last final part which I'm gonna show where the phoenix gets hit. Okay, so let's go and clip the part where he dies. Okay, and Control D, Control Shift T to the point where she grabs it. Okay, and let's go to time, freeze frame, not here. Let me just remove these markers, to this marker. Yeah. Okay, so this is where he gets a headshot. Go to time, freeze frame, and then go to exactly at the point where she grabbed the orb. Go to graph editor and then easy ease, and then bottom one to the top. Yeah, so as you can see, the stuff is repeating itself. You just need to make sure you use it properly where exactly it has to be. So let's, yep, it's done. And the same, frame blending twice, motion blur once, let it render once. Let's yeah, the fire part. So okay, so it took me a lot of time to get that part correct. Now you wanna render it. So I use something, you can use render from here itself. Like you can use import and then go, sorry, export and then go to add to render queue. But I would suggest you to get media encoder queue because it has a lot of good presets and it basically helps you render in 4K and everything. Even the basic After Effects has, but the media encoder is quite powerful. It is a standalone software by Adobe After Effects, and you can use this to encode all the stuff. Yeah. So it's done. It shows a tick over here, and you can just watch it. Let's watch it. It's gonna be in your folders, and this is how I named it tutorial_1. Let's watch it. So as you can see, it's on my screen right now. It's a whole cinematic stuff happening. So let's watch it. It's more than usual. Right, as you can see, as soon as you get that part where coming at you so this is how, like, if you can see a graph, it goes fast then slow, fast and slow. So this is how it's gonna be. I have made it in a very rough way because I generally take a bit more time to polish it and it look good, and you can also do the same. This is just for you guys to understand the concept behind fast and slow, where you do your freeze frame. You do your freeze frame exactly on the point where he dies, like the character dies, right? You do there, and where to end it depends on the point where you want the next clip to start, and that impact remains the same. So this is where you come up with your own creativity. I think you guys can do much better than I have done, because this is something depends on the person to person, like how they perceive this stop slow motion. So yep, this is all for the tutorial. I mean, it's quite simple. As you can see, it's just once and then you repeat the whole process again till you get the exact slow stop motion you need. So that's it guys for the slow stop part, and if you need anything else from me, like any other tutorial, do let me know. I'm up for it. The week is gonna start, and I think I'll be back with my office work, but I'll really try to answer all your questions, and yep, keep supporting guys. I am really thankful for the 1k you guys helped me to get, all the new subscribers coming in. I'm gonna make even more montages, I'm gonna make it even more fire, and I'm gonna improve the quality of the content this channel has been providing till now. So anyway, thanks a lot guys, and again, any questions, anything you didn't like, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know in the Discord, join my Insta account, we can talk there. I respond to a lot of people. You guys were asking me how you did it, so here is your answer. So yes, I'll respond to everyone. So thank you again, and until next time, see ya.